contracted. We do that anyway, regardless of whether we think we're going to have more students than we have capacity for, because we also need emergency plans in place in case we have a dorm go offline for whatever reason. And so we have those things happen. You know, we had a tornado in 1999, and that actually damaged one of our dorms, and so we had to temporarily move those students. But right now we're up with our new housing projects completed. We're up to 2,000 beds basically, and so we have good capacity. We do have a waiting list right now, so there aren't any rooms available, and so I expect we will be, you know, pretty much 99% full by the time everything trickles out after the semester actually begins, and some of those who aren't actually coming, you know, we figure all that out. So
yeah, it's amazing to see the growth at Austin P, and you know, what used to be is no longer there. You know, Ellington Hall, and when I was there, my last year was 72, and I think about all those things that are no longer there, and how the campus has changed, and you know, the student center, and you know, it's quite an experience to drive through there now and see all the new buildings, and how some of the older buildings have been remodeled, and some of the new acquired space that you all have picked up on. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know, I went to school there in the 80s myself, late 80s, early 90s, and so much has changed even since then. I mean, especially, you know, going back to the 70s, it's a completely different place.
Okay, stop trying to date me. Stop trying to say, Chuck, you're old. Okay, I know.
Chuck, you're in your prime, man. You're
Chuck,
in your prime.
You know you're old. Oh, okay, I remember that. I remember the old Dunn Center. I remember the Little Red Barn. There's a great history there. And,
there is, you know, tremendous history.
So let's talk with Mr. Jeremy Sullivan. He is the head assistant coach for APSU soccer. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You told me you're from Alabama?
Born and raised.
What part?
Talladega.
Talladega. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, hard left. Make a hard left.
Yeah.
You know.
Never stop turning.
You know, never stop turning. How long have you been at Austin P, Jeremy?
I'm in year 11.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And to go on to what Bill was talking about the growth of the university, one of the many selling points I have with recruits when I'm meeting with them is that the growth and the evolution of Austin P has just been unreal. We've built 8 buildings in the 10 years plus that I've been here. So it's a huge selling point to all the growth and the evolution of what we're trying to do on campus as far as the, you know, providing for our students and student athletes.
As a head assistant coach for soccer, are you amazed at the growth of soccer in the South, this region?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like hockey, you know.
It is, and I think the education of soccer, as far as the people in our community understanding the game more, it's growing. I think from when I was growing up as a youth player from small town Alabama, it was pretty much non-existent.
How did you get into it? When everybody else was playing football or basketball?
I did both. I played football and soccer growing up. I started as a youth player and worked my way up through there. But in high school was my only opportunity I had. There was no travel soccer from where I was